Well, that didn't take long to fix. We decided that we just had to have the bomber. So we pulled the driveline plug out of it again, and you can see we've got something pretty fancy in here now for a motor. Holmes Hobbies. Pretty much can't get a better brushed motor than that, I don't think. And this is a 13-turn Crawlmaster. So it's a 5-pole motor. There's a lot of torque going on in there. We're going to still run it on a 3-cell, and we stuck it on an FX-r, and which can definitely handle the job. And then we put a beck internally inside the box here, so the ESC is only running the shift servo and the receiver, and the beck inside the box is now running the steering servo with its own plug here. So we've got a separate plug sticking out for the steering servo, and then if the servo craps out, which is still the stock tactic one, I think, then we can just plug in a new one there without taking all this apart. Way nicer. Back with the stock wiring on there, and it looks pretty tidy. Pretty happy with that. We'll get it put back in the bomber and see if we can't keep the fire away from it this time. So we can't get enough of this here, it seems. It turns out that the battery connector that we put on was too short, because the wires coming out this side of the ESC now junk in here, the other tire. So we put this little bag just to kind of give a dust shield over the ESC and a dust shield over the servo and the shift linkage here. And I mean, it's just a thin bag, but we managed to get it crimped in between the servo mount here and then under the screw heads back here, and it's free and everything. But you know, it just keeps the stuff from spraying onto the linkage. So I think that's probably going to be a good preventative maintenance kind of a thing. And you can see the steering servo here just plugs right into the new back output, so that's a dead ringer. We're pretty happy about that, and we're going to put it back together again. So we got it going, and we're going to watch Steven pick it up a couple times. In second gear, it's got a bit of a kick to it. It's kind of nice. We got this little icy sort of ramp here at the side of the laneway we're going to use for some jumps. Oh yeah.
And of course, it had to fall in the middle.
Or not. So there's first gear. Definitely crawler speed.
Yeah, wow.
Lots of control and it's pretty nice. You're getting good at that.
Yeah, too good. It's got some power in second, holy shit. Nice.
Doesn't want it to steer too nice either.
Not on this.
You guess we better go look for some rocks pretty soon.
Steps aren't touching.
No. Doesn't seem to be running hot either, eh? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Where's this?
Nothing?
It's warm, but it's nothing overly
No.
to write home about.
I think the gearing is actually really good for that setup. Sweet.
Almost did backflip. Nice.
Nice.
I like it.